Howdy, y'all. This is Losman here, and ooh, man, I had quite a day today. I went to the Texas Frightmare Weekend over at DFW, and wow, that was quite an adventure. If you've never been to a fan convention, this is one that will really overwhelm you. I mean, there were a lot of famous people here, a lot of people in the crowds, and it was just crazy. It was nuts. It was like, wow. I mean, it was a lot of things going on. I did not get a chance to meet everyone that I had hoped to meet. I mean, just not really possible on a one-day pass, or actually I had a 3-day pass, but I could only go one day because I have to get back to San Antonio tomorrow. So you know what? I made the best of it. So what I did do was I thought about who would be the best group of people to meet, and then go from there. Because yeah, I could have, spent 2 hours in line to meet, Robert Englund or Sam Raimi or Groovy Bruce, or you know what, I could basically meet some other people that, that are just as good. I mean, hell, there's a lot of people there that didn't have lines. I was amazed. Tom Savini did not have a line. I mean, you could have gotten through Tom Savini like in 5 minutes, and he was amazing. I mean, the guy was awesome and friendly. Took a great photo with me, and we talked about the movies that he did. I mean, it was great. I mean, hell, if you get a chance to meet Tom Savini, he is definitely one of the best out there. As for other people, as soon as I got there, I met Felissa Rose. I love her. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing my sleepaway camp shirt, with the beautiful Felissa there. And got to meet her, say hi. I already had an autograph with her, so I just wanted to greet her and say hi. I mean, I had a fun time last night watching Joe Bob's show last night, and I sent her a tweet and she retweeted. It was funny. It was in reference to her being an expert in a particular field. Yeah. So when I was there, I then went around, checked out, what were some good celebrities to meet. I got in line with Meatloaf and met him. That line took a bit of time, but it was worth it because he's a good guy, friendly, had great choices of pictures to make. And I mean, he's done some great movies, and he's a hell of a musician. Speaking of musicians, I also met Scott Ian from Anthrax. That was awesome. Yeah. I don't do the horns thing because that's actually the logo for the rival school, so I'll do a gig 'em, but I'm not doing that other one. just so you know. Now, other people I met. One of the big things, one of the big goals of this particular convention was to meet the cast of Reanimator, and that was impressive. I met Jeffrey Combs, I met Bruce Abbott, and most importantly, I met the Queen herself, Barbara Crampton. Oh man, she was beautiful. She was wonderful, as were Jeffrey and Bruce. I mean, the whole cast was impressive. I had them all sign my Blu-ray copy of Reanimator, and I got pictures with all of them, and it was great. I mean, wow, they are three amazing people. Barbara Crampton in particular was wonderful. I mean, she's one of my favorite actresses. I absolutely love her. She's beautiful. She's great in everything she does, and she recognized me, and that's like, I mean, you go to one of these fan conventions and you meet a celebrity that you really that you're really fond of and you think really highly of, and when they recognize you or they identify you based on, let's say, your Twitter handle or your Facebook name or Instagram name, oh my god, it's amazing. I got a big hug from her, and she's, we had a fun little conversation, and it was amazing. It was wonderful. I mean, she truly is the screen queen. Now, remember that, screen queen, not scream, not like the big screen queen that she is. As for other people I got a chance to meet, I got to meet Cassandra Peterson, Elvira herself. She was delightful. I mean, that woman just does not age, and I mean, she is so beautiful. I got to take a photo with her, and and she was great. I mean, it was nice. The line wasn't too bad, so I mean, if you ever get a chance to meet Cassandra Peterson, she is definitely worth it. It was great. As for other people, that particular room that we were in was very closed in and very hot, so I wanted to get out of there because it was real crazy. After I got a picture with Elvira, I moved over to the other room where I got to meet some of the other celebrities that were there. I met Tracy Lords. Now, Tracy Lords has a great collection of movies. John Waters' Crybaby, and she was also in Not of This Earth, which was the first movie she did as a legit actress. She was in the opening of Blade, which was badass, and I remember seeing her in Zack and Miri Make a Porno, which was awesome. I mean, she said she loved that movie because she was really good, or she was really really fond of Kevin Smith's work, so she said she had a blast on that movie. I then got a chance to go out and I met Amanda Weiss. Now, Amanda Weiss I had met 2 years before, and I didn't get a chance to get an autograph or picture with her, but she was wonderful when I met her, so I wanted to meet her again, and I got a nice selfie with her. It was awesome. Another actor I met was Lance Hendrickson. Now, Lance Hendrickson, oh my God, it's hard to say what's a favorite movie with him because his movies aren't amazing. You got Aliens, you got Terminator, you have Alien vs. Predator, you have even Harbinger Down. I mean, the guy is just an impressive, array of movies. Near Dark, that's when I was trying to think of a moment ago. If you ever get a chance, what's one of the best vampire movies of the 80s? Awesome. And basically, at that point, I was starting to wind down because the lines were very long. So I got a fair number of random autographs. I got Stan Shaw. He was in Monster Squad and some other movies I enjoyed. He was pretty good. It was good meeting him. I also met a director. Was it Aunt Kendrick? Well, I'll talk about her later. But yeah, I met the director of I can't even think right now. Rebecca McKendry, that's her name. She directed All the Creatures Were Stirring, which was a movie that I reviewed around Christmas time. It is great. It's a nice little Christmas horror anthology that has a great cast in it. And basically, the last person I met was Carol Strucken, who played Lurch and Mr. Hom in the Next Generation, Star Trek Next Generation. So overall, I got a great number of autographs, met some great people out there, took some photographs, saw some great costumes out there. I mean, there's some really good cosplay out there. Complaints, just it's very crowded, just be prepared for that. Also, if you go to a horror convention or a convention like this, bring cash, it helps. A lot of times, a lot of them don't really use the credit card machines because they might be in a hotel or an area that doesn't get good reception. So keep that in mind. If you're going to go to a convention, carry cash. It helps. Other than that, though, it was great. I look forward to going to again next year, and I definitely look forward to going to the Celebrity Fest that's going to go on next month in San Antonio. It's going to have some other people that I look forward to meeting, as well as hopefully the Alamo Comic Con, which is going to be in October. Don't know who's going to be there yet, but I'm sure they're going to have just as good a cast. And as you can see, I am at the girlfriend's parents' house in Richardson, Texas, and it's about to get dark. So I'm going to go ahead and close off this video here and wish everyone a good day. See ya.